Hey everyone, welcome to Kamsiparts Automotive. I'm here today to explain what a timing belt is, why it's important, and what happens if it breaks. A timing belt is a rubber belt with teeth on it that connects the crankshaft in the engine block to the camshaft in the cylinder head. Its function is to synchronize the rotation of these two shafts so that the valves in the cylinder head open and close when they should. Why is this important? Well, the pistons move up and down in the cylinders, and the crankshaft converts that motion into rotational motion. That rotational motion is then transferred through the timing belt to the camshaft, which in turn opens and closes the valves. If the camshaft stops rotating, the valves will not open and the pistons will continue to move up and down. If they collide, they can bend the valves, and even worse, they can break off pieces of the piston that can then be sucked into the cylinder, causing catastrophic engine damage. So a properly functioning timing belt ensures that the valves are open when the pistons are at the top of their stroke and closed when the pistons are on their way down. This prevents them from colliding and ensures that the engine runs smoothly. How often does a timing belt need to be replaced? Generally, they should be replaced every 60,000 to 100,000 kilometers, but it really depends on the manufacturer and the application. Some manufacturers recommend replacing it at 160,000 kilometers, while others want it done as early as 30,000, and some, especially in high-performance applications, want it done at 20,000. The best thing to do is to check your owner's manual for the recommended interval for your particular vehicle. But how do you know if your timing belt is in good shape? Well, you should visually inspect it for cracks, fraying, or excessive wear. If you see any of these, then it's probably time to replace it. Also, if you hear a squealing noise coming from the engine, that could be a sign of a worn timing belt or a failing tensioner pulley. Replacing a timing belt is not an easy job, and it usually has to be done by a qualified mechanic. If you break a timing belt, you could be looking at a very expensive repair bill. So it's important to have it replaced as soon as possible. Well, that's all we have time for today. I hope this video answered some questions and maybe even taught you something new. If it did, please like and share it. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode of Auto Tips. Until next time, take care and happy motoring!